This is JJ from Orange Wedding Films, and I just received Canon EOS 550D in Europe and Asia, and it's known as Rebel T2i in US. So I'm gonna unpack this and kind of go over my receipts. I just ordered the body only because I had not a pleasant experience with a kit lens with 7D previously. So I just ordered just the body, and here we go. So it's the Canon EOS Rebel T2i. Let's see what's inside. So cable and the battery. I'm gonna start shooting right away, but I'm not sure how much the battery has. So I might take a 10-15 minutes break after this to charge the battery. So no SD card, so I probably should have grabbed the SD card before I start shooting this. But so here's the body. It's very light comparing to 7D, which was somewhat expected. Also, there's no battery in it. So let's see. And this is the lens that I used to use. It's the 28mm 1.8. And I'm gonna just, for the time being, I'm gonna use this one. Later on today, I'm gonna go out and inside do some side-to-side comparison shooting test with the 7D and T2i, and I'm gonna try to shoot with the same frame rate, same white balance, ISO. Everything is gonna be exactly the same. I'm even gonna use the exactly same lens as well, just to see exactly what could be the difference between the 7D and T2i. I ordered a card from B&H yesterday, so my 16 gigabytes or a 32 gigabytes card will be arriving on Friday, so I'll be able to shoot more. For now, I'm just gonna use the 4 gigabytes memory card just for the test. So I'm gonna turn this on full manual mode right here. I'm gonna turn this on. Ooh, set the time and date and time. Let's see. Shutter speed should be 50. I'm gonna go to menu. Let me focus this a little bit better. The menu, I see, it's very similar to 7D, I would say. Yeah. So there you go. Okay, so there is a different mode. I just got so accustomed to 7D, I accidentally set on manual and try to find the menu for the video setting and realized there's actually video dial selection there. So I turn it to video. Looks like the ISO is set up to auto. So I'm gonna go to menu. I'm gonna shoot 920. Let's see. 920 by 1080 Full HD on 30p, 24p, and 60p. And also there's a crop 640. So it's the SD video size with a crop zoom in, which I'm gonna do later. Oops, or shut off. I haven't even looked at the instruction yet, so I might be a little clumsy using this. But let's see. Menu. So on the movie exposure in the menu, there's auto and manual. And I'm gonna set to manual. It's very similar to the 70, except a couple of things. I'm gonna do that. For the very accurate comparison, I set my 70 to the color preset to all standard, so everything will shoot flat. The one thing I noticed in the white balance is that push this button, the Q button, and there's auto, daylight, shade, cloudy, tungsten light, white fluorescent light, and flash custom. I actually do not have the white balance setting by the temperature, so that could be a little pain to use because I do use temperature white balance a lot, and that's the easiest way to match between the A1 and the 7D. And this one, it looks like I don't have that option, which is not too good. I'm still trying to figure out how to do. So for now, I'm just gonna put this in tungsten light because the lighting that I'm using is the tungsten light. Try to figure out how to do. Oh, so okay. So in order to change the exposure on this, that's what I was told. Push this button and use the dial. But I figure push down this button and turn the dial, like so. So I'm gonna push this button and turn the dial to change the aperture, so it goes down to 1.8. I'm just gonna go up to 2.8 just to match the 70 footage for now. It's extremely light, which I'm not a big fan of light camera. I mean, it's good for the mobility and everything else, but to hold for the steady shot, I don't think it's the right. It almost felt like 70 as an A1 and this one to the HV30, which I used to use for my Steadicam. So I'm gonna turn this off really quick. Readjust it. I'm gonna put the this plate on the bottom so I can use my Zacuto rectifier. I guess I have to push all the way because I'm planning to use Z Finder later as well for this camera. So I'm gonna push this all the way to the front so that when I put my Z Finder later on, it'll fit right in like so. So I think it's gonna fit okay with the Z Finder for now. And I'm gonna put this. So I'm gonna turn this on. All right. So this is a 7D that's shooting my close-up, and that's my A1 getting my wider shot. That's the monitor that I've been looking. It's hard to tell what's the difference between the 7D footage and T2i footage. Oh, the battery is low, so I really should go charge. I'll do some side-to-side comparison once the battery is charged, clean up some memory card, and then we'll do more comparison. So here's the side-to-side comparison between 7D and T2i. The right side is T2i, the left side is 7D. It looks like 7D is a little bigger, obviously, and also a little heavier as well. The biggest difference is the place for the dial. 7D has on the left side, T2i on the right side. And also, there's no display on the top on the T2i. The dial on the top is similar place. The shutter button is also very similar place. There's the magnifications right there. I'm just gonna go over the main button that I use during the video recording, because I do take still photos with this, but to make this video very short, I'm just gonna go over the biggest difference between these two camera, mainly on the video function. The recording, the start and stop button, live view button seems very similar. The operation is same. You push the button and you start recording. They used to have the joy shuttle control for the selections that's missing here. Also the dial on the 7D, and there's the button instead of the dial here. On the middle, the set button is kind of same for the 7D as well. The menu, the color preset info, and the playback buttons is on the side for the 7D. So it's somewhat saturated buttons, mainly used for the video. It's more compact on T2i. On the side, I haven't even looked all yet. There's the card slot for the T2i and the 7D, very similar place. The battery is also same as well, right on the bottom. So, right there. On the left side, 7D has the flash and the controller socket right here with the mic and the AV out digital and the HDMI. Let's see what this one has. Same thing, microphone, the remote on the top. Can I rip this like this? There's AV digital out and the HDMI. So it doesn't have the flash in, I guess that's what it is. Yeah, so everything else is exactly same. It's just one flop, not the two. The biggest difference on the dial would be the video setting button, which I was confused for like a couple minutes to try to find out how to set up the right setting for the video. And 7D has the manual, which also takes care of the video button as well, where T2i actually have the designated video setting in the dial. So that's why I was a bit confused for a while, because I was setting on the M for manual and try to figure out how to shoot video. So that's the main difference on the body. It still has the magnification, which I use a lot during the interview setting or whenever I have time to sharply focus before I start shooting. Overall, it feels a little smaller, so I don't have a big hand, but I feel like I'm grabbing too much, so I have to probably hold it like this, which could be a little harder on the 7D, where it's snugly fit and everything looks like it's in perfect, almost perfect location for a lot of stuff. For the T2i, I feel like I'm a little too big, but it's light. It's very light. I'm not sure I'm gonna like it too much. I don't think it will make too much difference on tripod, but again, it might be useful for the run and gun a little bit, especially with the rapid fire from Zacuto, because it's lighter, so you will get less tired.